10 cities in America that are crumbling before our eyes. Across the United States, a multitude of communities are struggling to overcome a convergence of issues, including rising crime rates, poor infrastructure, economic loss, and environmental risks. These problems are not isolated. Rather, they are part of a larger urban dilemma that requires rapid response. In this video, we will investigate 10 cities that exemplify these challenges, thereby highlighting the complex nature of urban degradation in 2025. Number 1. St. Louis, Missouri. What went wrong in St. Louis that puts it at the top in the country in terms of violent crime? St. Louis is struggling to overcome significant urban issues that are in the process of bringing the city to a point of no return. Only in the year 2023 did the city have 182 murders, which is indicative of a concerning increase in violent criminal activity. As a result of having the highest rate of violent crime among large cities in the United States, which is 2,082 per 100,000 population, public safety continues to be a key issue. The problem is made worse by the fact that the economy has been struggling for a long time, the population is decreasing, and the tax base is falling. All of these factors have contributed to the underfunding of public services, the deterioration of infrastructure, and the limited chances for recovery. Number 2. Detroit, Michigan. Does Detroit continue to be the paradigmatic example of urban decay, or is there finally a glimmer of optimism on the horizon? These difficulties are illustrative of the deterioration of metropolitan areas. Given that the city has a violent crime rate of 2,057 per 100,000 population, there are considerable issues that the city confronts in terms of public safety. In spite of the fact that the typical family income is $31,000 and the median property price is $100,000, economic difficulties continue to exist. Although continual attempts are being made to rehabilitate the city, the road to recovery is still exceedingly long. Number 3. Baltimore, Maryland. In spite of decades of pledges for transformation, what is it that maintains Baltimore's stagnant progress? The crime rate in Baltimore is still at an extremely high level, with 262 murders being reported in the year 2023. The rate of violent crime in the city is 2,027 deaths for every 100,000 persons. Disparities in economic conditions continue to exist, with a poverty rate of 19.6%. Both the citizens and the city's capacity for expansion are hindered by these problems, which lead to an atmosphere that is difficult for residents. Number 4. Memphis, Tennessee. What steps are being taken to address the issue of Memphis's murder rate reaching an all-time high in 2023? The city of Memphis is presently facing a twofold crisis, which consists of a growing criminal population and worsening economic instability. In 2023, the city hit a dismal milestone with a record number of 397 killings, which reflected a violent crime rate of 2,003 per 100,000 population. This rate is among the highest in the country. The city's livability and safety have both been greatly harmed as a result of the recent spike in violent crime. It is anticipated that 30,000 inhabitants fled Memphis between the years 2017 and 2022, with many citing worries about safety and a diminishing quality of life as the reasons for their departure. These developments further weaken the local economy and the stability of the town. Number 5. Jackson, Mississippi. Might the development of new crime centers in areas like Jackson significantly impact the situation? There were 138 murders registered in Jackson in 2022, accounting for a rate of 89.8 per 100,000 persons. This indicates that the city's crime rate has increased. The city has been struggling with a widespread presence of gangs, which has been a major factor in the increase in violent crimes. There have been efforts made to solve these difficulties, one of which is the development of the Jackson Crime Center. This center's objective is to improve public safety by using increased monitoring and methods of law enforcement. Number 6. Birmingham, Alabama. What happens when committing a crime against property is as much of a routine as going to the grocery store. Birmingham's crime rate reached alarming proportions in 2024, with a record 151 murders. According to the city's statistics, the rate of property crime is 4,173 per 100,000 population. The Birmingham Crime Commission was founded as a reaction to the rising crime issue, to promote public safety and prevent more criminal activity. Number 7. Cleveland, Ohio. Are inhabitants of Cleveland being kept in poverty as a result of the city's economic stagnation? The city of Cleveland continues to struggle with issues that are connected to unemployment and criminal activity. A rate of 1,557 violent crimes committed per 100,000 people is the rate in this city. A significant number of inhabitants have difficulty achieving financial security due to the fact that the typical household income is $31,000 and the median housing price is $80,000. All of these elements lead to the existence of a difficult living environment. Number 8. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. With Philadelphia being one of the oldest cities in the United States, why is the city becoming smaller? The population of Philadelphia has decreased by 1.04%, bringing the city's total population to around 1.55 million. Even though there are continuous initiatives to revive the city, there are still difficulties that need to be addressed, such as economic inequities and infrastructure requirements. To ensure the continued prosperity and stability of the city in the future, it is essential to address these concerns. Number 9. Atlanta, Georgia. Will Atlanta be able to find $2 billion to address its water issue, or will it be forced to confront even more catastrophic events? The water infrastructure of Atlanta is getting on in years, which has resulted in serious problems, including massive water main breaches in the year 2024. Through a partnership with the United States Army Corps of Engineers, the city is now working on a comprehensive plan to revamp its drinking water system for the long term. However, raising the necessary funds continues to be a difficulty, since nearly $2 billion is required for the necessary modifications. Number 10. Houston, Texas. Why did Houston get millions of dollars in disaster help, yet residential repairs were not included? When it comes to catastrophe recovery, Houston confronts hurdles, notably in the housing sector. The city's plan commits no funding to house repairs, instead redirecting those monies to meet the requirements of the infrastructure, despite the fact that the city has received $315 million in federal disaster recovery funds. Advocates contend that this deprioritizes the prioritization of essential home repairs for families with low incomes, leaving many families without the required help. Final thoughts. This video presents several cities grappling with complex issues that require comprehensive solutions. Please click the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for further in-depth analysis on urban problems and potential solutions.